Dan the Natural Man Show. Hello, hello, hello. Is it Tuesday already? It's already Tuesday. I gotta sit down with this go up my butt, right? Okay. So, the weather's really good today, but the news is saying that we're going to have storms come tonight. Possible high winds, tornadoes, hail. The weather has been crazy lately. I've been talking about. So this is Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar. And if you guys listen to me, you've probably heard of this vinegar. This is the top, it's unfiltered. It has the mother in it. The mother. You can't see it from there, but look at this. It has to have the mother to be effective. Look. See that in the bottom? Do you see all that? You see how it's cloudy? That's unfiltered raw apple cider vinegar. Look at that. You see how you can't see through it? Because it's raw and unfiltered, that's what you want. Oh, look, look, look. Look at that. You see that stuff in the bottom? That's your mother. You want your mother, I can tell you that. It's hard to beat your mom, right? It's hard to beat your mom. Okay. So I want to talk about a few health benefits of Bragg's apple cider vinegar. And any other pure, unfiltered, organic apple cider vinegar will give you the same results. Other good brands, I think Spectrum used to be a good brand. I think they still are a good brand. Walmart even has an organic, unfiltered vinegar, apple cider vinegar now. I've seen it before. And there are other brands, but you just want to make sure it's raw and unfiltered, and it has the mother. I trust Bragg's, because it even says with the mother right here. Anyway, first benefit, weight loss. Yes, it can help you lose weight. It's not going to be anything drastic, but the reason it helps you lose weight is because if you take it on a regular basis, helps to improve your metabolic health. The way your body uses food when you eat it, uses it for energy instead of fat storage. So they have shown now that if you drink vinegar, now you put it in some water, usually 8 ounces of water to about a tablespoon of vinegar, teaspoon to a tablespoon. If you drink this about 10 to 30 minutes before your meal, they have shown in studies the acetic acid in the vinegar is able to give you a lower glycemic response to your meal. So that means after your meal, your blood sugar and insulin do not rise as much as they would if you didn't take the vinegar. So over time, this is going to help to improve your metabolic health and help you to lose more body fat. You notice how I say body fat? Because the goal when we're losing weight is to lose mostly body fat. We might lose a little bit of muscle on the way depending on how far we have to go, but we want the majority to be body fat, okay? Alright. There are other people who say this stuff helps them lower their blood pressure. Well, I believe them, because there's other studies showing, if you look at Dr. Esselstyn's work, he tells his patients to eat greens 6 times a day, some kind of green leafy vegetable, and to add vinegar to it, because both of these foods, greens and apple cider vinegar, increase your nitric oxide production. When you increase your nitric oxide production within your arteries and vessels, you get vasodilation. And when you get vasodilation, when you have a bigger hose, the blood can flow easier through the bigger holes. It's not rocket science, right? This stuff is great. I think it's been around. I think Hippocrates, Hippocrates, the father of medicine, Hippocrates, yes, he was talking about apple cider vinegar way back then. So this is an ancient elixir, right? Ancient elixir. What's the third benefit I want to talk about today? It is, okay, let's keep on about the blood vessels, heart. Okay. So the week that I spent in Utah with my natural healing school family, the School of Natural Healing, founded by Dr. John Christopher, There was a guy there that graduated before me, and he was a holistic doctor in California at the time. And this is a new one. I mean, I didn't know this until I met him. His father-in-law, that was a Southerner too, like I am. And down in the South, people tend to eat a lot of fat, a lot of protein from animal foods, a lot of barbecue, brisket, a lot of hamburgers, a lot of full-fat dairy. So his father-in-law had a 90% coronary blockage in his heart. And so this doctor said, I knew that I couldn't get him to change his diet to plant-based because, I mean, there's no way this old Southern man is going to give up his meat. I think the guy was 70 or something. So he told his father-in-law to simply take a tablespoon 3 times a day and 8 ounces of water. And the water has to be distilled water because distilled water is known as a hungry water. It carries off inorganic minerals and other impurities in our body. Now you'll hear that distilled water stills good minerals. This isn't true. It gets rid of organic minerals. So that's the reason he told him to mix it with this distilled water with apple cider vinegar. So long story short, I think the guy did it for 3 months. He goes back in, his blockage had went from 90% to, I think it was less than 50%. Or maybe it was completely gone. I have to look at the book. It might have been completely gone. And so it was the acid. I guess the acid in the vinegar. I didn't ask him exactly how it worked, but the acid in the vinegar, I assume, was eating away at the plaque, and the distilled water would help carry it away. So that was another interesting. I've never tried it with a client. I didn't know this until a few years ago. Now another benefit that they taught us at school was to mix apple cider vinegar, I think a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and a teaspoon of raw honey and cinnamon, mix it in hot water and drink it 3 times a day. He said that if you were having digestion problems, over time this duo or trio would rebuild your stomach acid, your hydrochloric acid. And if you don't have cinnamon, you can just do the honey and the vinegar. I think those are the two that have the benefits. Although cinnamon has been shown to help with blood sugar too, by the way. Now there are other benefits. There's a lot of benefits of this stuff, but I've heard people using it for fungal skin infections. Apple cider vinegar will help kill those, and I have problems with skin fungus on my skin. I don't usually use the vinegar, but it does work for fungal skin problems. It kills the fungus. But if you're having a fungal problem in the body, and look, I'm getting off topic here. You're going to need to do some things internally too, herbs that kill fungus. But anyway, and then boost your immune system. But God, I mean, I can't remember all the benefits of this off the top of my head. I used to have a whole article about it. But today I really wanted to focus on the metabolic health benefits, the heart benefits. That's what I want to talk about today. Good old Bragg's apple cider vinegar. So yeah, if you like the video, like it and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, DadTheNaturalMan.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.